Hello everyone, my name is Duncan and welcome back to StoneHearth Alpha 22 and welcome back to the city of Longhorn. Now, today I'm gonna do something very different than I normally do. Normally I just play the game and a commentary, but now I felt like doing something more like a let's play, so that's what we're gonna do. So before we just got into building what we're doing now, you saw a mountain, and in that mountain I want to build a keep. And in this episode we're going to build the exterior of the keep, so basically the two towers at the gate and the road in front of it. Now here you can see me building the towers. I started this fairly simple by just making a 3x3 area, all foundations at the edge of basically the mountain that I cut out. Then I did two to the left, and then two inside, or two outside and two inside with 3x3 blocks, and on top of that I just started building the towers, which you can see here. Now the towers are about 5 or 6 floors in height with no floors in between them, so you actually just go up every floor. Now, as you can see, I'm currently just building, and something I have not done a long time in StoneHearth is actually just put on some music and just start building and see what happens. And the main thing I just wanted to do in this game is build, and I actually do really love it. Now, before we started, I actually cut out an entire section of the mountain, and this will be the main entrance of the keep, and the keep will be the place where everyone will be happy and safe, and eventually maybe it will become even the castle of the Burly Hand Lovers. Now, so the two towers, the foundation of that had been built, and I wanted to make the foundation of the arch that holds the gate. And as you can see here, I just started making some kind of circle. What I did is, quite simply, I looked at my phone and looked up the Minecraft circles list that I normally use to make circles when blocky things. And with that in mind, I made a circle and I made the arch that will hold the gate. Then I just start building with fairly simple, just straight lines. So just a flat wall, and on top of that I just start building these small little details, which you can see me doing about here. Just details over the walls, build over them, to make it look a bit more pretty, a bit more interesting. And I do have to say that this entire build, it's not functional. It's pure aesthetics. You can't actually go up there, not without ladders at least. And you can't actually go inside the towers, because I did not feel like doing it. I just wanted to make something that looks really goddamn pretty. And currently, I believe it does. At the end, you'll see a couple of shots where you can see how pretty I think it is. And as you can see me do now, I made the towers, and at the edge of the tower, at the corners, I want to make it a bit thicker. So I made these 2x2 blocks at the edge. It will come out a bit. And then in between at every floor, I will make a line. Now, it may look fairly simple, but as I go and start making small little arches, what I'll do in a bit in those lines, you can see that it actually looks very interesting and something I actually really like. And with this, I am actually going to build the two towers with no windows at all, just simply that. You can see me here doing the last bits of that, going around, making the top, and of course trying to make it work a bit decently. Now you can see me here making the arches, and you can see that immediately it looks a lot better. At first it was a bit flat, it was a bit simple, it wasn't appealing at all, but with just those 3 blocks at the corners, it looks a lot more interesting as well. And here you can see my way of hating building a StoneHearth. The problem with StoneHearth is you can't really look up. You can't look up at all, so you always have to look down at the ground. Now, normally it's not really a problem, but once you start building on the ground like I did, you will experience that it will become a problem very quickly. As you can see here, that I actually have to work my way around, try not to get my camera caught in the walls and all that stuff. Now that I'm saying this, I currently am realizing that I should have just cut into the ground, so I can actually look down without having all this trouble. Something I should actually remember, and I'm gonna start building the interior of this place. But yeah, currently what I'm doing is just copy and pasting the design that I had at the front to the sides, make it look a little bit more interesting. And that it actually goes all around, so that even the sides look a bit okay-ish. Now, for this entire build, for this entire exterior, it is literally nothing more but 2 towers, a gate, and the front path. And as you can see, the towers are nearly almost done. You can see me here tinkering around a bit with some windows, and eventually I decided against it because I just did not like it at all. Now you can see me just do the tops a bit. I wanted to close it off because you don't want to look inside it. I want to make it look like it looks a bit like a proper castle, a proper keep, so you can actually walk on top of there. Now do in mind that I made this build that it looks cool from downside. So basically if you're walking around there and you were actually a hardling and you look up like that and you think, okay, this looks really cool. Now what you can see me do here is basically make the gate. So the gate is mainly made out of wood. And you have to imagine that it will actually be able to fall down and close. Of course it's StoneHearth, it will not actually do that, but you just have to imagine it. You have to... yeah, you have to just simply imagine it. And that's basically how I built all of my builds. Just, this looks cool. You have to imagine that it actually works, even if it maybe doesn't work. Okay, so now that I'm done with the bit, with the keep itself, I went to the bit in front. I had to cut out an immensely big bit of land, as you can see that I've done there. And then I started placing in the, well, the stairs. The stairs are actually very simple, just basically two width stairs that you can walk up to. And they're made of, I don't even know what they're made of, just some kind of clay. The entire build is made of clay because we're doing Rayya's children. And everything is just made out of clay, it just fits in there. Now, then you can see me here building the sides. And the sides are just, you know, some kind of support for it. So it looks a bit better than when you've just got a single strut stairs. And you can see me play around a bit with the gargoyles. I tried to put them in there, I just couldn't fit it in anywhere. So eventually I just tried to put them on the walls, which you can see me do a bit later. And eventually that's also something I decided against it. I think in the entire build I put in 2 gargoyles. Then here, you can see me place it, yeah, you can see me place the gargoyles. But before you could see me place the stone braziers. And I think those look really goddamn cool at night. They have the entire path lit up with the stone braziers. You can see me here doing a bit with dealing with stuff. As you can see here, my entire inventory is full. But generally, that is the build. And in a small bit, we will be able to go there and see how things are. You can see me go over the build entirely one more time to see if I can add and change a few more things. But as this is now, this is the entire build. I'm gonna plan it, I'm gonna build it. And now here you see it at night. Completely finished. I'm just one stone brazier short. And with this, I've got to say, this was a very fun build to do. And I think I'm going to do this more often in multiple episodes of StoneHearth when I just want to build something big. And with that, I'm out of time for today. So if you enjoyed, please like, favorite, subscribe, whatever you want. And I'll see you next time. Bye!